By now, most race fans are very familiar with the plight of Denny Hamlin. A torn ACL means he's had to go under the knife. And for the next few races, he's going to have a driver on standby. So Denny might possibly have to start the race and have some other driver finish it for him. I actually think right now would be a great time for NASCAR to review this policy and maybe give drivers a medical leave for one or two races this season so we don't have to go through this ridiculous notion of putting an injured driver in a car only to yank him out and stick somebody else in a third of the way through the race so they can get the points. That's how I look at it. A guy that has been there and done that may feel a little bit different. John Andretti, what about the injury policy that NASCAR has that sometimes makes drivers have to hop into a race car when they're already injured?
Well, actually, I think that I'm thinking quite the opposite. I think that what happens is a race car driver should get points based on their participation in the race car. If they're not in the race car the majority of the time of the race, at least 51% of the race, then therefore they shouldn't get any of the points. The person that gets the points is the person that did most of the driving. I think that's the only way it works, and I think keep these injured drivers from jumping in a car at the beginning and doing a few laps of the first caution, and also get them to push even harder and go further. I mean, look, if you can get in a race car and drive it at 3 laps, then get in and drive it halfway, and that way you get the points.
Wow. Whoever imagined John Andretti quite so hard-nosed? Two different opinions. You can hear a lot more opinions right here on Fast Talk. If you don't catch us on your local radio station, visit us online at goprn.com.